tournament paintball is already a unique sport, but what if I told you I found the most unique paintball tournament in the world?
Hey, keep going! Keep going!
Oh my God. Well, here at Paintball Fit in Texas, they have a tournament called Mech X Ball where players from all different skill ranges from beginner to pro get drafted onto one single team and play in one tournament. I'm gonna show you the 7 things that make this paintball tournament so unique, and I'm gonna end with the best one. But we're starting with the first one, and that is that this is a drafted event. So every player gets drafted by a team, and they're doing that right now. Let's go see it.
Block will be
Caleb Baisley.
Caleb Baisley. Oh man. We'll go Quinn Johnson.
Quinn Johnson. Y'all are sleeping on him.
Been drafted. Taking Isaac Luke. Isaac Luke.
When you enter the tournament, your name is put on a list and is separated by your skill level. The team captains, which are made up of the home professional team PB Fit, go down just like the NFL draft and pick players based on their skill level of who they want on their team.
I'm about to go with Matt the Gym Rat. That's me! That's me! We got drafted.
Second round pick.
We're with J Money. Let's go. How you feel about tomorrow?
I feel pretty confident, especially having you on my team.
Hey, I win the second round. He had the faith in me that I'd get it done.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, so hey, let's get it. That brings me on to my second unique part about the paintball tournament, and that's the fact that every single team gets custom jerseys. They do throwback designs on hockey style jerseys. My team, Deep in the Heart, had Texas Star inspired jerseys, and I gotta say I'm not a fan of green, but I thought it looked pretty good in these. It's time to start the tournament, and the rules are pretty simple. It's a 5-on-5 match, and if you're shot, you're out. And how you score a point is you touch the other team's buzzer. But with this being the most unique paintball tournament, it's gotta have some twists. And that brings me on to my third part about the tournament that makes it so unique, and that's the fact that it's a mechanical only tournament. You have to use a mechanical paintball gun. This is basically a paintball gun with no electronics on the inside, and it has a single trigger frame. So whenever you pull the trigger once, it shoots one paintball, and this makes accuracy super important and also shooting fast a skill. Okay, so now that y'all know the rules, let's get into the first match of the day, where we got matched up against Sweep the Leg, led by the big man himself, Colt Luckow. 2, 1. Cover money! We had a super slow start in the first half, and we were only able to put up 1 point, and going into halftime, the score was 1-3. So we know we had to regroup and recover if we wanted to come out and win this match in the second half. We started off the second half hot and brought the score to 4-3. Oh my God.
Matt, next time you have to make an effort to hit the back of the box.
So Sweep the Leg putting up that point, it put us down by 1 with not a lot of time left. So we had to put together one last push to see if we could tie up the match and send it in overtime.
Kill the buddy, Chavez! Double Lucy! Hey, keep going! Keep going!
We should have waited a little bit, but that's okay.
Logan! Adam!
After putting up some super solid points, we were able to mount a comeback and tie up the match. And with no time left in the second half, our first match of the day was going into overtime. And our overtime point came down to our third line. And that brings me on to my fourth unique thing about this paintball tournament, and that's the lines. When your team is drafted, lines are made up of 5 players each, and it goes based on skill. So your 5 most skilled players are on line 1, and it goes all the way down to your 5 least skilled players on your last line. These lines always play each other in chronological order. So your line 1 will always play the other team's line 1, and it goes down from there until you reach your last line, and then it restarts. For this tournament, I was on the first and second line, and line 3 was made up of our least skilled players. These are players that have never played paintball tournaments before or are just brand new to the scene. So our first match of the day fell into their hands. Somehow we put all the pressure on the shoulders of the guys on line 3, and they were able to pull it out and give us the first win of the day. And we were on to our second match against the Toronto Bros, led by my good friend, Scott Stewart.
Hey, Robert, it's a 2-on-2, Robert!
Shut the f up.
Watch your profanity.
We definitely took the momentum from the last match and brought it into this one, and we came out swinging, and we were able to finish the first half 4-2. And that brings me on to my 5th unique part about this paintball tournament, and that's the time. So basically how the time works is you have a 10-second countdown and then the match starts. Once a team hits the other team's buzzer, they get a point, and then you have 2 minutes to get your next line out on the field, and then there's a 10-second countdown and the match time starts again. You start out on one side of the field for the first 10-minute half, and then you switch to the other side of the field, just kind of like football, for the second 10-minute half. At the end of the second half, whichever team has the most points wins the match. After some of the longest points of the entire tournament in the second half of this match, we were able to hold off the hard push from the Toronto Bros and win the second match. And me talking about all the unique parts about this paintball tournament has me thinking about something else that is unique in paintball, and that's how you look. From the jerseys and pants you wear on the field to the tech shirts like this one right here you wear off the field, looking unique has always been a part of paintball. And the custom jerseys they have for this event are super cool, but if you can't fly all the way out to Dallas to get one of these jerseys, what you can do is you can get your own custom jerseys made from Max Sportswear. The ability for you, your team, or your brand to have custom jerseys at an affordable price is something that is unique and memorable. And Max Sportswear does more than just custom jerseys. They do everything from joggers, headbands, barrel covers, and things like these tech tees right here that they do for me. Pretty much every time I play, I wear Max gear, and it's not just because I'm sponsored. It's because this gear is affordable and it feels great. They actually just dropped a new pair of joggers, which I have to say are my favorite joggers hands down. So if you or your team wants to get any paintball soft goods custom made like jerseys or shirts, or if you just want to wear some of the best paintball joggers in the game, you can go to maxsportswear.com or click the first link in my description and use the code GYMRAT to save yourself 10% and support the channel. And I'm sure y'all have noticed this by now, but there's a lot of people yelling on the sidelines. And that brings me on to my 6th part about this tournament that makes it so unique. That's the fact that there's sideline coaching.
3, 2, 1, go! 22, 4-3.
He's coming down our side! He's coming down our side!
The tournament encourages crowd participation, so your team on the sidelines can tell you where the other team is at and what you should do. And this makes for a great time where everyone is together, cheering on their team and trying to help them win. But while it sounds great in concept, it can get pretty hectic. So all this communication from the sidelines can take teamwork to the next level, and luckily we had enough of that to lead the prelims undefeated, and we pushed our way all the way to the finals where we matched up against the other undefeated team, Deep Elam Entourage. So the final match of the tournament was set, and it was against the two undefeated teams.
Hey, kill the god! Kill the god! Hey, kill the Dorito! Hey, kill the Dorito!
This first point felt like a lifetime, but I was able to get crafty and get some crucial kills, and that put our first point on the board.
Turret! Hey, kill the turret! Ricky out of the turret! Turret! On Dorito!
But if I thought the first point was long, the second point was even longer, and it was so long that the time in the first half expired, and we went into halftime up 1-0. Starting the second half, it was line 3's turn to come out, and they were able to piece together a very solid point and put us up 2-0. And it was time for line 2 to come out, and this is kind of where it all started to fall apart.
Shoot him! Dude, the guy walking down the middle of the field!
So we ended up giving Entourage their first point in the finals match. Now the score was 1-2, and if we lost this next point, it'd be tied up. So it was up to me in line 1 to make sure that wouldn't happen.
Houston's gone! At least 22! Hey, turret set! Turret wizard! Turret wizard! Hey, next one! Kill the snake! Turret Good job! Hey, line 3, let's go! Way to go, guys!
They were able to pull it out and put the score to 3-1. And now it was up to line 3. They had one job, and it was to hold off Entourage for the rest of the match time and give us the win.
Hey, Alpha! Keep that flag! Alpha!
Hey guys! He's right here!
Way to fucking hold it down. Way to be. I'm so much.
Oh, fancy!
And the coolest and most unique part about this entire tournament is what you get when you win.